Hi everybody. Hi Sylvia. Oh my goodness. Um, Hi, I'm Sara Licht, and you probably know who I'm here with, Sylvia Remington. She's letting me introduce her. Sylvia is, you know her, and she's so phenomenal, and she just really inspires me. And yesterday we were having a conversation like this, kind of practicing, and um, there's so much on this topic of being seen and getting out of your comfort zone, and the things that you were sharing with me that you actually like with, like, I guess you call it stage fright or whatever, all the stuff that comes up. It was really really a contribution to hear your insights.
Yeah.
So here's Sylvia Remington. Ta-da.
Thanks so much,
So,
Sarah.
oh
Yeah,
my gosh.
yeah, I'm so grateful for you. So Sarah
Can
and
we,
I was just thinking we
yeah.
should do it. Wait a minute. There we go. Oh, wait. Okay, sorry.
It's
Hi.
okay.
So I was just playing with the computer. So yeah, we were having a conversation yesterday, and I spoke to her about, so this whole conversation stemmed from I keep getting drawn, like who I be keeps getting drawn to do these things, like things that are really light and expansive for me, and then like a wall comes up, or I go, gosh, I'm so scared, or I have so much doubt, and but I don't say it like that. It's usually like, ugh, and and what's been coming up recently is I got this massive lightness to do a telecall, and since last June of 2017, and then I so I'm just telling this backstory just so people know what's
Yeah.
happening. So I'd get these pings of like, oh, this desires to be birthed in the world, and then all the reason and justification for why I can't do it. And then I got another ping in November, do a telecall on this, and all these reasons and justifications came up. And so then I said, hey, what if I do a telecall clearing the things that are stopping me from doing a telecall? And
Yeah.
so that's what I finally made the demand to do. So so we decided to have a conversation about it, and
Yeah.
then to set a date for myself to go past the fear and do the telecall, clear block
Yeah.
around this. And I guess it sounds a little bit selfish for me because I'm like, let's clear my blocks.
Oh my.
But I also
Yeah.
get, like, recently in talking to so many people, I get, oh my gosh, other people have this too. And I can explain like some of the stuff that comes up for me too. But what were you going to say?
Yeah. Yeah. Well, just when you're describing this telecall on, I mean, the thing about the topic of, oh, the blocks to make actually doing the telecall, like
Yeah.
this, I know that, because I want to be there for your facilitation, because like you can apply it to any area, like wherever we're stopping ourselves.
Yes. Yes.
So,
Yes. So,
so can I, yeah, go ahead.
yeah. Well, and I just realized I didn't even, I guess for people that actually don't know me,
Oh yeah, yeah,
because I just realized, oh yeah, maybe my friends will just see this. But if somebody happens upon this and they don't even know who the heck I am or who either of us are,
yeah,
my name's Sylvia Remington, as maybe it's on the screen, and I use a lot of the tools of access consciousness. In including other things too, and I'm a bars access consciousness bars facilitator, and also I recently, within the last couple of years, went to a choice of possibilities class, which allows me to do like mini 4-hour telecalls or something like that,
oh
or
yeah,
even
yeah,
an hour. And so I've had this, and I've had this awareness of different things I know that could contribute to the world. And then what comes up for me, it's so crazy. And I don't, maybe for other people, is I actually feel like I'm going to die if I do it. But then my inner self is like, but this desires to go into the world, but it feels like I'm gonna be burnt alive or crazy stuff like that. Like, it's very dramatic. And
okay.
so, oh yeah, what were you gonna say?
I want to say, well, that what's so amazing about you is that you just go and do it anyways. Like
Except for
you,
the telecalls. Yeah.
okay. Okay, but really, like when you're that, yeah, it's just so. Okay, so can I ask you a question on that, about that? Like,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you were describing that you were like physically ill, Like you think
Oh
you're
yeah,
gonna
like I felt
die.
like
You're really,
vomit. Yeah.
yeah. So I, 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 I don't even feel that uncomfortable, and I just go,
Yeah,
like let me regroup. I think I need to do more research. I
yeah,
need 2 years,
yeah,
2 years goes by instead of.
yeah.
So what makes you take action? How do you do that? Or is
Oh,
there a
that's a
different
great
question?
question. Thank
Yeah.
you. Yeah, so some of the things I've actually have pushed past that feeling of like vomiting or is like I had the ping to do try stand up comedy. And I felt like the same emotions came up or the same things came up. Um, but I had this sense that if I did it, it would create more in my life. So kind of the driving force for me, and what I hear a lot also in access consciousness is, what's true for you is really light and expansive. And if you ask that question that access consciousness uses of what will my life be like in 5 years if I do this, and what will it be like if I don't? And if you get expansion and the sense of like possibilities, when you ask, what will my life be like in 5 years? It'll create more of what you'd like. And so that is actually what makes me desire to do it, because I'd like to have more. I'd like to have more fun in my life. I'd like to have more potency. So the thing that gets me past the vomiting or like going like, ah, is that in addition to some other tools and clearings. And
Okay.
but the big
Wait.
is
Oh,
that
sorry.
lightness. Yeah. Yeah, go.
Oh, no. I'll wait.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
so sorry.
No, that's good. We're this and
Okay, because
just this is our like this is kind of we said today, like let's just have fun and have a conversation about this, since this is so new for me too.
yeah,
I'm used to being the support of introducing other people, and so this thing to be showing up as me and showing me to the world is a whole new thing. And so I thought, oh, let's tape it and maybe it'll contribute to others, so well,
yeah. Okay, so the thing that you said about like so instead of uh like I kind of gauge, do I feel like it? Right?
yeah,
Instead of, or I have done that. So I, instead of asking, if I choose this, what will my life be like? If I choose, will it create my life? Is that what you say? You
yeah.
ask?
And this is
It's
totally
instead of gauge, like, do I feel sick? Do I feel nervous? Yes. Okay, opt out.
definitely not doing it that now. Yeah, totally. Yeah. Oh wait, did you have a
Yeah, I
question?
have to ask you. So let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Uh, oh wait, oh man. It was from yesterday, so I'm trying to recreate
No,
yesterday,
it's
but
okay. You don't have to.
it
Or
was, yeah, you're right. Okay.
no, it's good because we just said, hey, let's get together and have a conversation, record it, and see what happens. So that's
Yeah,
what this is
totally.
all about. Yeah,
Thanks.
I remember you. Well, yeah. So also, what brought on this discussion too is I had a conversation with another friend, um, and well, a bunch of friends, because some of the people in our life are like so there to support us, and another excuse I was making was, okay, I'm gonna start doing this once I take more classes, or once I go to like 4 more years of school, or once. And what she had said to me is, Sylvia, everything, it reminded me of the Wizard of Oz, like everything you need is inside of you. The world is ready for you. And I realized, like, the whole reason, like, I was like, okay, I'd like to do a telecall on this, is each one of us have this potency and this beautiful expression that only us can gift to the world. Like each one of us, like you, Sarah, you have so many beautiful gifts and capacities, like with so many areas that I don't have. I mean, we each have our own special sauce. And so I was like, okay, so I'm not like being me in the world. What is that going to take? What do I need require to do? What do I need require to clear? And I've been started exploring it and starting to clear things, and it started to open things up. Because my like desire is for people just to like the book of Dane here, Be You, Change the World, is for people just to be them, and including me, finally, including me, to like step into my gifts and just be it in the world and start, just having fun with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And like, I get that light feeling like, oh wait, I get to actually be me. Like, what would be fun? What would, if I wasn't afraid, what would I do? So
Yeah.
what do you actually do to clear stuff?
Well, and I'll do more on the call too.
Yeah.
Well, so one thing, well, I guess I can talk more about it on the call, but a lot of these things that, well, one thing is a lot of these things that come up aren't
Yeah.
even real. Like, and that other people experience it. Like, I always thought successful people never experience fear. They never experience doubt. And I had seen this interview with Marie Forleo and Elizabeth Gilbert. And Marie Forleo was asking Elizabeth if she had ever had any fear or doubt. And she said, yes, daily. But she's aware of it. And then she says, I hear you, but you're not affecting my choices. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, and she's still creating in the world. And she doesn't create significance. Plus, there are tools and access where you can clear that. And there's a lot of these things are called distractors from creating, like us stepping into more. So I use clearing statements. I use whatever tools I have available. And so, yeah, I thought it would be so fun to have people join and just like, let's clear shit. And so that we can all just like go out there and create more. So,
yeah. And I just want to put for the audience that you clear stuff for other people. Like, because when I talk to you on the phone,
yes.
It's like, oh yeah. And it just opens up, just takes away the blocks and opens up like, oh, more space, more awareness, more possibility.
Yes. Yeah.
Man.
So a lot of there's so many tools you can use, but a lot of it is like bringing up the energy of the things that stick you and then clearing it, or just, and that, and coupled with choice. And it's a really big discussion, but I thought, hey, you know what? I'm going to jump in and start, no matter how it is. So,
let's see. I wanted to, can I tell you something really hilarious?
Yeah.
That I don't think you realize yet.
Okay.
Okay. So you have mentioned, you're like, oh my gosh, Sarah. So wait, first of all, I wish that I would have like added on to your intro about who you are and stuff, because I'm going to just do it now. So Sylvia does dance videos will dance in the parking lot, and it's so amazing like how you move, and like all these things I've seen you create, it's just like, holy cow. And it's you're really, really inspiring and really phenomenal. And so I posted something on Facebook, and I was like, I had an animal communication class, and it was great. It was really great. And so you were like, wow, you actually did it. Oh my goodness, you're so inspiring me to do a telecall. You did a telecall. And so like about 15 times I've been telling you, okay, if that inspires you of like your imagination of what you think I did, run with it. But what I did was I posted on Meetup a few events, and this one client who does a couple bar sessions with me, she signed up for an event. And so, there's all these events that no one's signing up. So I'm like, oh, I guess I don't have to do that one. Not doing that one. And then, so I was like, oh, I guess I'm doing it. And so I was like, okay, cool. And I was pulling energy, and 2 people showed up. And so we had it in a conference room, and I recorded the event on my phone. I recorded everything that I said.
That's beautiful.
And that's what I shared.
I love it.
I didn't actually do a telecall with all the we were sitting in a room, and I recorded it on my phone.
But you still did it. Like, yeah.
Yeah, okay, I did something. Yeah.
I'm sorry I can't talk to you, liar. No, I'm just joking. You're a liar.
Also, would you be willing to say, okay, just tap it? Because the other thing that I really so appreciate about you is and it just amazes me that how much you operate your life from your awareness and asking questions. Like, it's
Yeah.
really amazing. Like,
Yeah.
you're just like, oh, and I got that this was light, or I expanded out and like
Oh,
chose
yeah.
it. Like, you really do that a lot.
Okay, yeah. So maybe I can talk about that right here. A little bit about the
Yeah.
lightness, like following the
Yeah.
lightness, because I guess that's a capacity. So yeah, well, thank you. And but I just have to acknowledge that still to me is a telecall, and it's still inspiring. Even if you were doing it in a room, you have a recording and you can sell it as a telecall. So I mean,
Oh
it
yeah.
never shows up the way you think. It's like that, it's that energy of people choosing like what, or not choosing, but like creating what they like, even if they're like have doubts, and creating it, and people showing up and
Yeah.
them, and then you move this amazing energy. And I don't know, that's what I'm so excited about. And so yeah, like for like if people are like, what the hell is a telecall? And what it is like this one I'm looking at more just an hour, where, and it might go over, I could do it for 2 hours, but where people come with questions, or like energies of like, oh, I was going to write a book, or I was going to write a story, but then that monkey mind that says you can't do it.
Yeah.
What if there's ways to clear it with like a clearing statement and with asking questions? And so I've done that in bars classes and also with my friends, but I haven't actually officially done it online. And
Cool.
and then what you were talking about, and so that's what, like, it's this free flow of people asking questions, giving tools for creating more change, and then clearing things,
Yeah.
and coming together and doing it if it's light. So I think what you were talking about, and interrupt me if I'm just like blah blah blah, but I'll blah 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 anyways, is this energy of lightness. Like I do get, a lot of people are like, lightness, what is that, like
Right.
following the lightness. And for me,
Is
this
it like low fat, low sugar?
yeah, follow only low fat diet. No, that's not what it is. What it is for me at least, and for everybody it's different. And also, yeah, I'll just talk to this because I
Okay.
also have a lot of awareness, and so sometimes I go like different areas. But
How do I know what's light?
yes, thank
How
you.
do I know? Okay.
So everybody experiences what's light and what's heavy differently.
Okay.
For me, for example, in Access, they talk about what's true for you. If something is true for who you be as an individual, as a being on this planet, it's light. And so for some people, that's like this expansion feeling. Or if it's like, sometimes when people are like, you're amazing, and you're just like, yes, I mean, if you get that experience, or if you love ice cream and you're eating it and it's like, oh, that's so light and expansive. It could be a lot
Yeah.
of different things. Like for me, when I dance, I get like
Yeah.
a little kid and I'm like, yee. And
Yeah. That excitement feeling of like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
yeah.
And for everybody, it's different. It could be just like happy. And then the contraction, like, for example, like when, I mean, and it doesn't have to be this harsh, but if somebody was like, you're such a piece of shit, like you maybe a little bit go like, "Ugh," or like, "Ugh." And for me, the heaviness is like, oh, wait, that didn't feel nice. And it could be even as like, if you were to ask, like my name right now, at least now, is Sylvia. And if somebody said, oh, like, hi, Sylvia, it's light because it's true for me. That's
Oh yeah.
if somebody said to me, hi, George, I mean, unless we're making a joke, but like, hi, George, how are you? Or, I mean, it might feel like a little bit more like, that's not me.
Yeah. What's
And
going
so
on?
for me, like a big tool on following what's light, they talk about like when we follow what is really expansive and light for us, it creates more expansion and lightness in the world. And so for me, a lot of times, just in terms of like being asked out on a date, or going to an event, I'll say, okay, like I'll kind of touch base with myself and be like, okay, is this light? And if I don't really get a clear answer, I'll be like, okay, so if I choose this, will it like create more in my life? Like, what will my life be like? And we say in 5 years, because it's so far ahead that you can't like cognitively think of it. So I might ask, okay, so if I choose this, is this going to create more for me in 5 years? Wait, all of a sudden I forgot. But
it's okay. Yeah.
if I choose this, what will my life be like in 5 years?
Yeah.
And you get an energy. So for example, like if you think right now of an event you're maybe going to tomorrow, like for me, I have to go to work, or not I have to, I choose to go to work tomorrow. And so when I ask myself that, like, if I choose this, what will my life be like in 5 years? Right now I get it's expansive because I know it'll generate more, like, and then if I choose going to work tomorrow, what will if I don't choose to go to work tomorrow, what will my life be like in 5 years? And for me, at least, it feels a little heavy and contractive. And
okay, I got questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's kind of like the same thing, that because you ask questions about, okay, because I remember when you were talking to me last night, you were like, I got that it would create more in my life.
Yeah.
Even though you're like, you just finished telling me how you felt ill, you thought you were going to burn up in a fire, like like all this stuff. You're like, no, I got. So I'm like, okay, and then you ask again, if I choose this, will it create more? Will it, what my life be like? And it felt light and expansive.
Yeah.
Even while all that stuff came up.
Yeah, exactly.
So, okay, so, I kind of have, maybe it's a question for the telecall.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's can I like tap in on what you're saying with light and heavy?
Yes.
So, like for your, like, if I get on the telecall with Sylvia,
yeah,
what will my life be like in 5 years? And it's not even logical. I'm not like trying to figure out, oh, well, I could clear that problem and then this and that. Like I just start to get this like giggly feeling in my throat, like,
yeah.
and I don't even know what it's going to create or whatever. I just know, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And it feels really fun.
Yeah. And so that can be lightness too. And if right now you were like, I feel like I'm being strangled and I feel like my whole world is collapsing if I go to your call, then you want to definitly don't go.
Go. You're like, yeah.
Even with you, Sarah, like if you got like, I feel like, oh, I was punched in the gut. Definitely do it. We'll still be friends.
It's that I should go to that party. I should. Oh, I really should. Shoulds to me feel so heavy.
Yeah. And yeah, so what if those aren't true for you? Like, what if?
Oh, right.
Yeah, what if the shoulds, like even like anybody watching, like just look at like, oh, I should, I don't know, I should eat only
all right, yeah.
beans, or
I should exercise more. I really, I should really
should.
More. Yeah,
like that energy, like, or versus, okay, and this is a whole other thing, but like, yeah, like what, well, I should, it might be a contractive energy versus like, okay, I'm going to choose to do this. That might be a whole other conversation, but because I just realized all the different directions that can go. But I so get that that this following the lightness of what's true for us leads us in the direction of where we're meant to go in the world. And so I guess that's kind of what like one of my targets is to start going in the direction of my dreams, and to get that I am a gift, that we, each one of us in our own way, is a gift to the planet. And what if we stop hiding ourselves? Oh, can I say one other thing?
Yes, please. Yes.
Okay, so has anybody seen this movie, The Greatest Showman?
You're so psychic. I was like, oh, I hope she talks about The Greatest Showman. I hope she talks about it, because I'm going to ask her if she doesn't talk about it, if she doesn't bring it up. I haven't seen it yet, but you are so, it's like, I think I'm going to go tomorrow.
I'm so excited about this movie. Well, if you hate musicals,
tell me about the movie. What?
Yeah, if you hate musicals, definitely don't see it. But this is related to this conversation. So in the movie, like it is a musical and it's beautiful music and dance, but there's are people out there that like cannot stand musicals, so it might not be for you.
Well,
I love
Jackman. Hugh
yeah,
Jackman is not hard to take.
There's a lot of amazing people. But the whole thing is, I mean, there's so much to it, but there's so many people in it that are in hiding because they're considered oddities, like a woman with a beard who has this beautiful voice. People that were like, I don't know if they're conjoined twins or just twins, all shapes and sizes, people that are too tall, too short, too fat, too thin, and they're all invited to this Barnum circus, it ends up being called, to step out of hiding, to be them. And I get that's like the voice of like each one of us, no matter what our shape, what our size, what our color is, we all are a gift to humanity. And when we step out of hiding and be us, it creates this ripple and it inspires others to be them. And so that's my intent, is that let's clear some of it, even if it's only like that much. Let's clear some of it so we can step in that direction.
Awesome! Woo! And oh my gosh, because I just want to acknowledge that you already are. Like, if anybody watching this hasn't checked out Sylvia, like I follow your Facebook feed, and I just love your videos, and they really do. Like, oh my gosh, wow! Just how you take action, or just the energy you be. It really is inspiring.
And so. I was going to say, like, I just desired to do this too, because I really wanted to make sure I had all my shit together, be the most confident person in every moment of every day before I do a telecall. And then I realized, you know what? I have moments of just feeling like, oh, I don't know. But what if we each do it anyways? And like we were even talking about, what if you just made the worst piece of whatever you want to make? Like, what if we were even talking like, let's just do the worst Zoom hangout ever. And then it took the pressure off, took the pressure off of it. And we're like, okay, let's just do one.
Yeah.
And then it creates more and more awareness. And some people might watch it. Some people might be like, that's a piece of shit. It's fine. So yeah, I guess, I don't know, do you have more things to ask her?
I kind of do. I hope. I'm not sure if, okay, so I know we probably have to wrap up pretty soon. I'm
just going to look on this thing.
Can I tell you about, so I did that class, my animal communication class. And I was like, oh yeah, I kind of had an outline, and that just helps me to be like, so I don't forget stuff. And then I really enjoyed it. And I they gave me examples, and I gave suggestions and how to do this stuff. And afterwards, I was like, oh, I did it. I really did it. And it felt good, and it went well. And I was so excited about myself, kind of like a little bit afraid, because I was like, I have the recording. Did it really record? I have it. And then I was like, okay, now I'm going to post it, and I put it out there, say, hey, if you want this. Yeah. And then people started asking for it. And so I fumbled through the technology of sending it to them. And then I'm afraid to even listen to it. I'm like, what if maybe it's really not that good? What, maybe I don't have anything else to say? Like, I noticed this, expand outside my comfort zone, retract, hide out for a little while now. And then so what is my question? Well, just okay. So on the telecall, can you facilitate? Because like this massive doubt that comes up afterwards. Even maybe like I have like the most amazing lesson with a little kid. It's so fun, so like, and they're getting whatever, something so wonderful and amazing. Is created, and then just going into total doubt. Afterwards. So can you facilitate something like that? And you have words to say about that. Super.
You can do more on the call too. Well,
yeah, that's what I was wondering about. Maybe that's something I should bring to the call. I don't know.
Yeah, that too, because that is a big one. Because I was thinking of, because doubt is a big thing for me. And like, what if it's not even about, well, I can speak to that in a second. But also I was like, this piece of what if like after we create anything, we take a moment to be like, okay, I'm not going to judge this creation. What if we just take a moment to acknowledge the greatness of us just stepping forward
Oh yeah.
Like, that
Thanks.
unto itself is like a gift. It doesn't matter like necessarily. I mean, I'm just,
No,
I
yeah, I
think in
get
this
it.
moment this is coming up. Like, what if, I mean, and we can clear, but what if it's like also that acknowledgement of like, fuck, I did it. Like,
Yeah.
I
Okay,
did
cool.
it. Like, and acknowledging like, I stepped forward, I created it. Like, this actual work wanted to come through me. The animal communication, people were asking for it. It came through me. And what if it's like a part of it is not judging it, like, or, and I know that's
Yeah.
easier said than done because I
Yeah.
judge like with myself. I'm like, oh, what about that? But what if it's about like, okay, so I'm not going to use a clearing statement since this might be on Facebook, but what you can do is bring up that energy and say like,
Yeah.
all of this energy, I just like, I'm gonna like all that energy of
Let it go.
judgment,
Yeah.
I'm going to destroy it and uncreate where I decided to do judgment. And then we do this clearing statement, which I'll do in the clear, but you can just say, whoosh, like clearing statement, go.
Oh
but,
yeah, I like it.
but
The
what if,
Sylvia sweep.
yeah, well, I've seen like, or you can go Shazam. No, but actual, the clearing statement of access consciousness is like a magic thing. And part of like, so we talk about that on the call, but,
Okay.
yeah,
So
but,
can okay,
what if
can I
it's
ask? Sorry.
like, yeah, what if it's about truly acknowledging like, what if it's up to us to like bring the work to the world and bring ourselves to the world and then keep creating. And
Right.
it's like almost like the work has a voice of its own, kind of like Elizabeth Gilbert was even saying, like, there are these ideas out there and they want to be birthed. And what if that's just like almost like a distraction, to judge it or to doubt. I mean, because I do this all the time.
Wait.
When we judge it or doubt it, it's almost like a distraction to like continuing forward, being like, okay, I'm going to
Right.
focus on this rather than let's create more.
Right. Right. Thanks. So
Yeah,
I get the sense of like, okay, so I created this thing. It's like an audio file that I can share with people, and it's its own thing now. It's like
yeah,
a little entity. So
yeah,
whatever it is, whatever value it has, whatever, I did the best I could, and I think it actually like you'll learn a lot from it.
I know, I
So
can't wait to hear it.
so I can just let it be,
Yeah,
and I thought, okay, now what else would be fun for me? What else would create more? What now?
yeah,
And then
exactly,
yeah,
exactly.
okay, cool. So like kind of almost like cutting the strings of attachment from it and let it be its thing, and
Well,
not
yeah, and
be
you
like,
can still,
is it good enough? Oh, maybe I shouldn't. Yeah.
yeah, and that could be like another conversation too, in the future too, because also like, yeah, man, there's so much in this, like that we could go on so
I know
many
you could have like three or four topics for telecalls.
okay,
We
well,
have to watch. Okay, sorry.
no, totally. And also it's about like asking where the like that like that creation wants to go to. But I guess that's kind of a whole
Oh
other
yeah,
subject.
you're
Like,
so
where
good at
else would it
asking
like to be?
questions.
Huh?
You're so good at you are so good at remembering to ask questions and following the energy. Like it's so cool. Like it's just so much a part of just how you function.
Thank you.
And so when you do it, it reminds me, oh yeah, I got awareness. If I ask questions, I could
Yeah.
use it.
And truly, what
Yeah,
if all these things that are coming up are just
yeah,
things to distract us? Like, I had the image
oh
the other
yeah,
day of like, because I was talking about that movie, The Greatest Showman, and there's like a circus theme, and you know how like you go into a fun house and there's all these like mirrors that make you look distorted, or there are these rooms that are within rooms, and what if none of that, like, you're going in there to play, but what if none of
yeah.
that's real? So what if some of these like doubts that come up and fears, what if none of that, like just, I wonder, is
Right,
it like,
right,
I like, what if
right.
none of that is maybe, what if they're distractions that keep you from just keeping going forward? And so what if we could clear some of those and clear whatever else comes up in that hour and see what else is fun
Totally,
and learn,
totally.
and
Yeah.
it will also contribute to me, because I mean, a lot of people see me out, like, not everybody, but some people see me out and they're like, oh, she's always confident. And she always, and then maybe some people are like, she's never confident.
That's it.
But
No, it really blew my mind when you were describing, like, I was like, holy crap, like how physical, like, just and then you just went for, well, like with, you said dance auditions, and,
yeah,
you did the stand-up comedy thing recently, and just, so,
that I experience it too. And so, like, for me, it's been such a stopping point. And I finally made the demand. I said, no more.
oh my gosh.
I'm going to go forward and do more with this. So
Anyway,
anyway, so I'm going to, oh yeah,
sorry.
I was going to say, I'm going to have a telecall. I was going to have it a week from this Wednesday, but then I just looked at the date and it's February 14th, which is Valentine's Day. So I'm going to do it in 2 weeks from Wednesday, which is Wednesday the 21st. And I'm still ironing out times and stuff. But so I'll have some different clearings. I'm going to be going to an access class in Vancouver coming up, and so I may have some little tidbits from that too to bring to the mix. But yeah, if it's fun for you and you'd like to be on my first Zoom class ever, that would be so cool. But were you going to say something else? Yeah, I was just like,
I just realized what I need to do is I need to just raise my hand. Because I'm like, oh, I have to interrupt you. Sorry. So I'll just be like, isn't that a great thing? I just invented it. Will there be dancing?
Dancing?
Uh-huh.
Yes.
Oh my gosh. I can think there's like so many telecall topics. I hope you keep doing it.
And in the future, I would really like to do a dance one and with movement, but that is for the future. Yeah.
Wow. When I see you dancing in the videos, I really go, oh, wait, okay, bookmark this. I actually just want to like make my body move that way, like watch it again and again to somehow get that in my body.
Yes, we'll do that.
It's really
at the end of the telecall, we'll do a dance party. I was thinking of doing it today, but then I thought, well, it might, because of copyright infringement, the video.
Oh, but that's right.
Down, so
that's right.
I
could play my ukulele and sing a song.
Let's do it the next one.
Okay, cool.
I mean, unless you want to. Yeah, but anyways, cool. I guess it's a good time to wrap up, and I'm so grateful, Sara, for the conversation that we had last night. Just to kind of get it going. And thank you so much for coming on this and asking me questions, and also being the contribution to me stepping into more too. So
sure.
You're amazing.
What?
And, we're like, you are. Just in case. Also, Sara Licht. Sara Licht is am I saying your name? Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Rhymes with,
Sara is also a bars facilitator, and she does bars practitioner and face and and bars facilitator, and she does a lot too. So if you also loved what she asked or said, you can check her out too.
Thanks. So, there was so how do people find you? Where do they find you?
Yes. Well, there's a few ways. I'm going to post this on my Facebook page. So I can be found on Facebook at Sylvia Remington, like by typing in SYLVIA and then Remington with one M, REMINGTON. You can also go to www.accessconsciousness.com and / and then my name, Sylvia Remington. But you can also do a search, and that's where you can find Sara too. So
cool.
I forgot about that, about how people find me. That's hilarious.
Awesome.
Well, thank you so much. I'm so grateful.
Me too. Well, awesome.
I hope you have a beautiful evening. And then I'll be attaching like links and information wherever, either above or below or dancing. Anyways.
Cool.
Have a great evening, and thanks so much if you watch this. And
if you made it through this far. Wow.
What did you say?
I said if you made it through to the end, you get a special prize. Mention it. Say, I watched the whole thing. What's my special prize? I'll whip up something for you.
I I love it. I love it. All right. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world.
Yeah. Bye, Sylvia. Thank you so much.
Bye. Thank you.